We're live. Yep, we're live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're live.
We're live, y'all.
There we go.
We're live.
There we go. Hi, Brenda Duncan, Shelley, Keith, Shady Hill Homestead. Hello, everybody. And I don't even have a list. We have a few things to talk about. We got a lot going on. I don't have a list, but we got a lot going on. Hope all are doing well this evening. We're doing good. We're just busy.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Dawn, all the things acres. And those are members. Shelley's a member. Keith's a member. Dawn's a member.
Betts.
I hit the jackpot today. I found 4 quarts of apple pie moonshine. Well, I got 3 now.
Uh-oh.
Christy Agwild, hello. Here to talk about Mullein. We're going to talk about Mullein in a minute. We're going to chat for just a few minutes first. I got a little story to tell. And
hope it don't involve me.
And then we'll talk about Mullein for a little bit. Our tiny acres, hello. And let's see. Ben's over. Hey, Ben's. Ben's over acres. And so we have been really busy. Really busy. I'm sure all of y'all have too.
Yeah.
Because of the gardening and the everything. Well, we've also had grandkids. We've got my daughter that's in the Air Force. We've got one of hers. The other one's at my daughter's house. But we've got them here. We've got them here with us.
Well, thank you, Mr.
Them 2 plus my youngest daughter is staying there. And right now here, we've got one of my grandsons is on the couch over there.
You can see.
And the granddaughter is
right there.
Candy's daughter that's in the military, her daughter. And so we've just been busy. And of course, doing the gardening and everything else. And my brother just come in. My brother is here. He's retired Air Force, and he came in for the weekend. So he is over at my oldest daughter's house, and I'm going to get back over there as soon as we get done here. So we got a lot going on. How to garden. Hello, Glenn. There's Susan. Urban Bucket. Mama Z. Hello, Mama Z. Urban Bucket. Susan is a member, and Mama Z is a member. Mama Z will go live in the morning at 9:30 with her cooking show. She can tell us what she's going to be making tomorrow. So anyway, we've just been really busy, and I have probably said to some of you, or I don't know if I said this last week, where we are possibly looking at the nursing home for my mom. And so my brother is in, and we're going to all discuss some things. And it's a hard topic, but hard to deal with. But my brother's in, and his wife, and we got to think about these things and talk about these things. So there's Mr. Willie. Great to see President Lee is still alive after another beating.
Heck, I didn't even see I didn't even see you come in there, Mr. Willie. See how bad she beats me. I can't even see stuff anymore.
So anyway, my brother is in. He's retired Air Force, and he's lives in South Dakota. And him and his wife flew in for the weekend. And like I said, plus we've got extra grandchildren, and so we're just running crazy. But I wanted to come on here tonight anyway for a little bit. I don't know how long we'll stay. We'll probably try to cut it short because I really need to get back out there with all them. And
beef and bean burrito.
Fried beef and bean burrito. Sounds good. So y'all join Mama's Eat in the morning, 9:30. She'll be cooking
Well, there's Lippy. So I
fried
guess-
beef and beef burrito. Buddy
Yes.
come in. Lippy
Oh,
come
heck, I
in.
didn't even see Buddy come in.
Yep.
Good grief.
They have grandchildren in
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna say they got grandkids in too.
They've got grandkids in too. Their three grandkids are in.
I know they done already had, or well, that's what Buddy told me last night. They already made him pull all his hair out, so
Well,
his head's slick again.
Lippy told me a while ago that she caught Buddy yawning. So oh.
And wore him out.
And let's see, Allison. Hello, Allison. And there's Deb, Sojourner's Old Kentucky home. There is Jen, Hot Mess on a Mission. Hello, Jen. We just talking about having extra grandkids in, and my brother come in from South Dakota, and we've been just going and busy. And I need to get back out there. He's at my oldest daughter's house, and I'm going to get back out there as soon as we get done here. So we probably won't stay on too awful long. We're going to try to cut it a little bit short,
Yeah,
so
I'm sure
I can get on back out there.
I'm sure he is full of nothing but energy.
Hope them little ones aren't wearing y'all out too bad. Yeah, I think that they are. The 3-year-old, yeah. Oh. And so that's what we've got. Most of ours are all little, under 8 and under, all the way down to Armani's 14 months.
Yeah, but
And then, Maya is newborn. We haven't seen her much though.
No.
And she didn't come. We just have their other two. So we have, I can't even count them right now, a whole bunch of them under 8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't give me the counting.
8 under 8. Yep, we have 8 under 8.
Our little makes up for 12 little.
Yeah. She actually texted me earlier and said, I'll trade you 13 for 1. Let's see. Shelley said, I'm glad you all have the option of a nursing home. My little brother and I did not have that option.
Yeah, right now, Armani, the 14-month-old, is one that
I had him all day.
definitely
Yeah, I had
makes
him
you
all
get
day.
your steps in.
Well, and I had him all day. I didn't even
'Cause
say
he
that.
is into everything.
I had Armani all day. He was really pretty good today, though. Sometimes he's into everything, but he was really pretty good today.
Yeah, but he just wants to walk around saying "yeah" all the
Yeah,
time.
he did that today.
I mean, you say something to him, and it's just, yeah.
Yep.
Don't matter what it is.
I bet the grandkids help you get those steps in. Yeah, they do. They do. And I tell you, when I get the most
Yes,
steps.
you did make some of the live.
Of course, gardening, and in the morning I feed all the animals. He usually feeds them at night. I feed them in the morning. And in the morning, when I go around and feed all the animals, I get a lot of steps in, and then gardening, and then the grandkids. Other than that, like at work, I'm sitting, So I'm glad, kind of. Because at work, I'm sitting all day. Get them out in the garden pulling weeds. Yeah, that's what my granddad did. Yep. Did I make some of the live?
I'd be afraid that they'd end up pulling more
Hey,
than
Carol.
weeds.
I had 2 mullein doing real good, and something just killed one whole plant. Oh my goodness. That would be my son. Her says no all the time. So, okay, let's see. Let me tell a story real quick.
Tell you a story.
Okay, so Tuesday was Lippy's birthday. Hello, Farm and HVAC.
Oh, Lord, you're going to
Tuesday was
Yeah, his
Lippy's
scar.
birthday, y'all. And so
I've been looking
we
for
had
that.
been talking about going to eat Mexican. Lee loves Mexican, and he kept
Would
wanting
you
to go eat
put that in
Mexican. So Tuesday was her birthday, and she was going to have these grandkids coming in Wednesday morning. So I said, well, how about if we take y'all out to eat Mexican for your birthday? And they said that sounded good. I said, well, here's the we get to pay. We are paying for it for your birthday, and I get to tell I get to tell them that it's your birthday. So you know what they do at the Mexican place when it's your birthday? She said, am I going to have to wear one of them hats?
Shannon.
I said, yeah, probably. So, okay.
I guess it's Shannon. Maybe Beverly. I think it's Shannon.
So we go to the Mexican restaurant Monday night. We went to the Mexican restaurant. And when we went in, and we hadn't been to this one. We hadn't been to this one before. Somebody told me it's really good. We usually go to another one. So there's a certain thing I usually order at the other one, I thought. Anyway, so we go in, and I took a little note and wrote a little note to our waiter that said, it's her birthday. Please embarrass her. So we sat down and we ordered food. And there was a certain food that I used to get at the other one that I hadn't had in a long time, and I had quit ordering it. I hadn't ordered it in a long time either. It'd been a long time. But they had it on their menu. So I went ahead and ordered that. It's a shrimp dish. And so we get to talking and having a good time, and they bring out our food. And if I miss anything, tell me. They bring out our food.
Well, get to telling.
And so he set my food down, and I knew it looked different. It wasn't what I normally got, but it was at the other place. It wasn't what I normally got at the other place. It had a red sauce instead of a cheese sauce. And Mama Z knows already. And I thought, well,
Grandpa,
I'm going to go ahead and eat it anyway.
catching some good fish.
So I take a great big old bite.
No thanks.
And it set me on fire. I was dying. It was so hot. So hot. And I thought, I didn't know what I was going to do. Well, I start drinking. And we done had chips, y'all. We done had chips and dip. And I probably had too many chips anyway. I start drinking because I was on fire. Well, you know what that done then. Okay, so then Lippy tells the waiter, she says, she can't eat that. She can't eat that. Can you go ahead and bring her something else? And I said, this usually has cheese sauce. And he called off another name that was similar. Like I had the name just a little bit wrong. And he called off another name. And yes, my glasses fogged up. I was so hot, my glasses fogged up. That's the truth. But so meantime, I had ate all them chips and then start drinking this water like crazy. And I was getting miserable. So they brought out another plate that had the shrimp with the cheese sauce. I couldn't hardly eat it. I was so full. My chips were swelling up. My chips were swelling in my belly, and I was getting miserable.
They weren't swelling. It was just the damn heat off of that stuff was expanding.
I was miserable. So I couldn't. The water didn't help. So I couldn't eat much. But so here they come. Then here he comes out with his gang. And he looked at me and he said,
a sombrero.
Yeah, big hat. He comes out and he says, her birthday? I said, yep, her birthday. So he makes her get over and put this hat on.
No, she tried to stand up. She was going to stand out there in the middle. I was like, you can't embarrass her.
He said, no, you sit right there. You sit right there. And they start singing. I guess happy birthday, I guess, because they were singing it.
I don't know.
They were singing it in Spanish, so we don't know what they were singing.
I have no clue. They might have been singing something that was
We don't know what they were singing.
cussing us because they had to change a meal. Who knows?
Here's the funny part. The funniest part is this guy that
Buddy was trying to get a video.
Our waiter. Yes, he was trying to video, and they kept getting in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But our waiter was sitting there beside her, and he kept hitting her on the hat. She had that sombrero on, and she was sitting down, and he kept hitting her on the head while they were singing. He is beating her on the head.
He's just going like, what the hell they hit me in the head for?
She said, she blamed it on me. She said he was hitting me in the head because you sent your food back because your food was too hot, and he had to bring you new food, so he was hitting me in the head. Well, on the way home, on the drive home, I got thinking about it, and I thought, no, I told him to embarrass her. I said, it's her birthday, please embarrass her. I said, that's why he was hitting you in the head.
Yeah, but then the best part was whenever Buddy asked her what that white was in her hair. She said there wasn't no damn white in her hair. He said, yeah, it's all them little bugs in there from that hat that you put on your head a while ago that everybody else puts on their head. I said, yeah, that's why he was hitting the top of that hat, because he was trying to knock all of them out in there. She was cussing both of them.
Oh, me. Yeah, she's saying because she sent her food back and I was the one who told him to change the food. Yeah. Patty Tinker's wife says, with friends like you, who needs enemies?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even think about it at the time. I just meant come out and sing to her, but I'm not so sure that deal wasn't because I said embarrass her, so he was making sure she was good embarrassed, I guess. I don't know. But we had a good time. It was fun. We had a good time. I was just miserable after that. And then Lippy told me the next day, because we sat down on their patio after we got back. We sat on their patio for a little bit talking, and I was just sitting there miserable. And she told me the next day, she said, Buddy said you was miserable. He was about ready to turn the fan on you. He could tell you was miserable. I said, I was miserable. I was still on fire, and I was so full.
Yeah, you're probably right, Mary Beth. Wait till your birthday.
Deb said they didn't smash a soap pop. They brought her one of those filled with whipped cream in her face. All the Mexican restaurants do that. No, they didn't do that, but they did bring her one of those. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that. What Keith's saying in the hair.
The cucarachas.
Cucaracha in hair. Oh, no.
The cucarachas.
He was making her slap happy. Somebody said, wait till your birthday. Yeah. Wait till your birthday, Teresa.
You ever heard that song?
She was a good sport. You could have got banned.
She's a merry little bird.
I scratched all the Revlon slap off my hair.
Someone's going to get. What did Mr. Willie say up there? Moved it too fast. I didn't see what he said a while ago.
Someone is going to get a voodoo doll. Poor Teresa. Oh, cucaracha is a cockroach. Ew.
Ain't you ever heard that song?
No.
The cucaracha, he's a merry little bug.
Oh. Okay. Nope. Anyway, it was fun. We had a good time, and oh man, there's Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. Now that would have been a good YouTube video, seeing the musicians planted
into the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Buddy was over there trying to video, but he said they kept getting in the way, and he couldn't.
Yeah, he was trying to get over to the side over there,
Never know with her. She's tough. Oh.
If I'd have thought about it, I'd have grabbed my phone because I
I'll
was
try to
sitting
knock
right
the
across
dandruff
from her and I could have done it.
Grandpa said they was knocking the dandruff off. Anyway.
Trying to make it look like it's snowing.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
You better say just kidding. She'll get you. You better say just kidding. She was a good sport. She sat there and let him beat her on the head. She just sat there. Yep. She was a good sport about that. Yep.
Oh, man.
So anyway, we had a good time. What else? What else have we been doing? Everything's growing good. We've had so much rain. Everything's growing like crazy. I'm sure
leaps and bounds.
a lot of y'all have too.
Been having to
sing it to her.
Been trying to hoe the garden, till the garden, trying to get a few other things planted, trying to keep the yard mowed with a haircut.
Here, I forget that we can do that. Let's see. So glad
in between all the rains.
So Kathy, I see several people on here that need prayers. Chrissy Betts and her sister, and Fishes and Loaves Carol, her mom, and of course my mom, and Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead had her foot surgery yesterday morning, and
yeah, that's what it's been
she's
here.
Not feeling
Sabrina.
too good. Is it yesterday morning or this? I may be a day behind. I don't know. Yesterday morning or this morning, I may be a day behind. I talked to her about it, but now I'm going to.
Lippy done got 5 pints of squash put up this morning.
So yeah, Kathy needs some prayers. She was hurting. And what did she, I'm trying to remember exactly what she told me. She took some medicine. Oh, I know. She took some pain medicine and then was a grouch. And she said she was grouchy with David and her mom because she took some pain medicine and she don't do well with pain medicine. But she was hurting so bad she took pain medicine. And then she was grouchy with everybody. And so anyway, keep her in your prayers. She's been through a lot and trying to get all these surgeries done and over with.
Oh, no.
What?
Our tiny acres.
My mom could use prayers as well. She fell and broke her dominant wrist. Oh, in 3 spots and chipped her tailbone. Oh, my goodness. Have to have surgery on the wrist. Oh, my.
Wow.
Yep, prayers. Whew.
Definitely.
My mom's fell several times, but she ain't broke nothing yet. And she just had to have a couple stitches this last time in her head, but
well, I think she's had to have that done a couple times.
Yeah, nothing's been broken. Yep. Yeah, lots of prayers for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Needs them. And my foot surgery years ago was very painful. I bet. She said she was going to have to stay off of it and ride one of those little wheelie things for a little bit. And she's got animals and gardens. And so David's going to have to go over and take care of her animals and gardens for her. And yeah. Fireworks tent is coming up. I am a little under the weather still. I need strength. Yeah, prayers for Sabrina. They're doing 4th of July stuff. Had her disappear, the suspect lady from Louisiana. You think you get the kids grown, things will be easier, but no. Not with 5 drama queen daughters. Hope they're not watching. Anyway.
And a drama queen mama.
Well, maybe that's where they got it. You feel well enough for the fireworks tent. Hope you feel well enough for the fireworks tent. Be safe. I got cleared for surgery on July 12th. Had the pre-op yesterday. Well, good. We'll be praying for you too then, Mama Z. I will lift you all and your loved ones up in prayers. Thank you. I don't know what Dawn's saying. No. No. Okay, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We probably better get on to talking about the mullein. And I know a lot of y'all know about mullein, but there are some things that we didn't even know, and we have used it some.
Country Homestead Preacher.
Hello, Country Homestead Preacher. So one of the things that we have done is dry mullein to, we dried it and used it to smoke for, to help your lungs. Now, I haven't. We've dried it and used it. He's the only one that smoked it. But he said it made him cough stuff up when he smoked it. It made him cough stuff.
No, she didn't, Mr. Willie.
So, no. Never thought I have such good praying friends. Oh, that's, yeah. This community is wonderful.
And
pray for each other, help each other.
Yeah, definitely need to still be praying for Miss Francine and Billy
and her son and their son. And there was somebody else. Shoot. Anyway, anybody think of, you can mention them on here. Was somebody else.
There was one person whose prayers was answered after their surgery.
Miss Lily. Higgs Rock Farm, Holland and Lily. We'd all been praying for them for her surgery and found out that they got it and she is cancer free.
Yep.
So they did get it all in the surgery. And she does not have to go through chemo. So that was answered prayer.
So
answered prayer right there. Okay. Brenda said she smoked mullein. Be praying for all. Yep. Keith has
yes, you can make a tea out of it.
Okay. Yeah, love this community. Yeah. So, okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get rid of this. I forgot how to get rid of that. Oops. Well, let's do this.
Well, say if you do that.
Yeah.
And
then I can take that out. Okay. All right. So he has smoked mullein, and it made him cough stuff up and get stuff out of the bad stuff out of his lungs. And that is the main thing that we knew it was good for. And so that's the main thing we had used it for until I found out that it was good in for earaches. An oil made with mullein is good for earaches. So about I don't know when I started this. I've got 2021 on here. I think I started it. It's been at least a couple of months. I put
because it's been a few months.
I started in oil. It has mullein and garlic and a little bit of clove in there.
Definitely.
It hasn't been strained yet.
It definitely puts it straight to the source where you want it to be at.
Earache. I've got earache oil 2021. And I hadn't strained that yet. But
what you got to do, pour it over your whole body. That's a lot of it.
No, it's just a few drops in your ear. Whatever ear's hurting, you can do a few drops in your ear for 3 days. And after, you're only supposed to do it about 3 days, and then ease, don't do it for a little bit. And if it's still hurting, you can do it again after a few days. You need to wait a few days in between, but 3 days is all you're supposed to do. But anyway, so it is good for earaches. And so you can make an oil out of it. You can just use it. I used a couple other things that are said to be good for earache too. I'm trying to start myself like a pharmacy so that I have all these things already made up ahead of time. Hey, Kathy. There's Kathy.
I've seen it grow.
Tell us how you're feeling, Kathy.
I've seen it grow pretty much in the shade and in the full sun. But around here, you usually find it around the roadways and the fence lines and stuff like that.
It grows a lot of times. It will particularly grow in bad soil because it does help the soil. So what it'll do, it has deep roots. It will root into the soil, kind of like comfrey, and help the soil. And then as the leaves die, those dead leaves
Whatever, Mr.
add
Willie.
nutrients to the soil, and it makes the soil there better. And then it is said, now I don't know if I believe this, but I read this, that it would quit growing there. I don't believe that because there's some over here on a road beside us that it grows all the time there.
Yeah,
has
but
for several years.
It's on an incline. We're about to say cut that hill
so
through
that
there.
soil's bad anyway.
Well,
It's
I mean,
not really helping that soil.
every
as
time
much,
that it
maybe.
rains,
It washes
it
away.
washes everything right down into the ditch.
Well, anyway, I just know it's kind of like comfrey as far as it helps the soil. And let's see, it's also supposed to be good for like joint pain, and it's anti-inflammatory, like good for joint pain and stuff. Also, all the cough and tuberculosis. That's the one I was trying to think of. Back in the years 1800s or whatever, when they had tuberculosis, they used it a lot for tuberculosis. So that for the, I guess, congestion and whatever you get in your chest for tuberculosis, it was used a lot. They call Mullein nature's toilet paper. I have COPD. They say it's good for that. I bet it is. If it's good for tuberculosis, I'm sure any lung thing, bronchitis, any of that,
Gina.
anything like that. What else? Let's say you can make it as a tea. You can dry it and make a tea. You can dry it and smoke it. You can make the extracts, the oils, the tinctures, any of that you want to make with it. Let's see. I've got a few things written down here. I looked it up because we didn't, like I said, all we had really done with it was dry it and smoke it. And then I had done this year when I found out it was good for earaches. And what else did I write down here? Oh, let me show a picture. Let me get a picture up, and then we'll talk some more about it.
You want me to go get one?
Oh, yeah, you could go get it. He went by and got us one on his way home from work.
It'll be going to the shed and getting dried.
We have moved it here a couple of times.
I moved another one here a while ago.
He moved another one here. We've moved it here a couple of times. That now there's a full-grown one with the flower stalk. Young, I had a picture of it young, but it's not wanting to pop up here. But young, it's just down on the ground down here on the bottom. But this is a full-grown one. And so, hang on.
Well, there's part of the flower stalk coming out on this one.
Hold on, they can't see that. Let me get out of this screen. All right, now you can show it. He stopped and got one. We've moved it to our property like 3 times and evidently didn't have it in a very good spot. Well, no. First time, the pig rooted it up. The pig got loose out of his pen and rooted it up. The second time, chickens plucked it out of whatever they do, scratched around and plucked it out of the ground. And the third time it just died out. And I was like, well, I give up. But he just said he moved another one here. So we'd like to. Now, this grows wild right over on the road behind us over here.
It grows wild.
But, yeah, it grows all around here wild. But we like to move stuff to our property because then we know whether it's been sprayed or not sprayed, or, we know we have it in case that dies out for some reason, then we have it on our property to control ourselves. So that's what we like to do. Hey, there's Eyes to See, Tori. Eyes to See, finally caught alive. I don't have Mullein here. What I have was given to me by my daughter's Native American friend. when we get another Blue Cup Adventures. When we getting another Blue Cup Adventure, Lee? Lee? I just found 2 on the side of the road.
What? What?
Keith said, when are we getting another Blue Cup Adventures?
I'm not sure.
Maybe tonight.
Hopefully soon.
You wouldn't get it tonight. He might make one tonight.
Yeah, you definitely
I'd
wouldn't
try to get it out
tonight.
tomorrow. Everybody said, yeah, Lee. I do
I'm
have.
just so busy right now.
I made the jewelweed soap. I finally got to make my jewelweed soap, and I videoed that. It's a long video. It's a 30-minute video. I couldn't help it. That's to not just cut out too much. It ended up being 30 minutes. So it'll go up tomorrow. And then, of course, Sunday we'll have a video on mullein.
Yes, it is a busy time, Grammy County.
Every time we do a wild plant on our live, then the Sunday after at 2 o'clock, we have a video on it. So we'll have a video on mullein Sunday. Our new homestead has mullein everywhere. I'm so excited. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just talking about what all it's good for. Now, we had used it for drying it to smoke for your lungs, or, you know, because it's good for like bronchitis and coughs and even whooping cough, it said. And I was surprised at that. Also, earaches. I just made an oil for the earache. Applied to the skin for wounds, burns, hemorrhoids, bruises, frostbite, and skin infections. Let's see. The leaf and flower and root folklore range from nature's toilet paper to warding off evil spirits.
I'm sure they would probably yank it live down if I went live by the fire.
So I'm reading my own.
You're reading your own?
I'm reading my own stuff here. Then applied a few drops. So I was talking about, I wrote down my instructions for this about making the oil, and I had put garlic and a little bit of clove in mine, and then I'm going to strain it, and then you can use a couple of drops in your ear for up to 3 days. Then you need to skip a few days. Hopefully it'll be healed by then, but you would need to skip a few days and then start it again.
No, we ain't never tried planting those seeds from
them. Okay, here was something I didn't know. There was an old practice, in the old days, there was a practice of using dried down of mullein leaves and stems to make wick.
As to see, that's exactly what I have, is the essential trimmers. And I have found where passion flower is supposed to be
good for it.
Yeah, be good for it and help for it. And that's the reason why I got passion fruit vines growing out here now.
So
because I'm gonna try.
So they use the leaves. They use the dried leaves to make lamp wicks. Also, the mullein stems were once dipped in tallow to make torches. So there you go. I didn't know those things. So there you go. You can make lamp wicks or torches out of the mullein. And so, anything else about mullein? Like I said, we wanted to move it to our property and have it here. We've moved a lot of wild things here.
Because the passion flower is also kind of a sedative that,
first time you smoke it, you'll think you're choking.
You know, for like sleeping aid and all that other stuff. So you gotta be kind of careful with it because it can make you drowsy.
Keith said, I love your lunch.
Kind of like the wild lettuce.
Stream.
It does the same stuff. It'll do the same thing. It'll make you get a good night's sleep.
I haven't had the lunch live stream the last couple of times because I had stuff going on, but I'm going to try to have it this next Thursday. I should have it. And we just talk about healthy eating and low carb diet and healthy eating and stuff like that. So I will try to get back on that. Passion flower is in sleeping tea. So careful.
I've thought about trying the CBD oil, see if it done anything, but I don't.
Kathy said, Lee, I can get you passion flowers if you want me to. We have them wild around here, like way back behind us there was some, and our neighbor over behind us has some. So we were just trying to move some over here and have it on our property. We like to do that. We find the wild stuff.
Yeah, if it ain't on my property,
it's around us. It's around us, but we like to move a piece onto our property.
That way I don't have to drive.
So go
get it or walk.
Also, like I said, so we know whether it's sprayed or not sprayed and all that kind of stuff, and we can control it ourselves. My husband has trimmers from his CBD helps. CBD helps, but the stuff that's not legal in Texas yet helps the most. The CBD, I hadn't thought about that. The CBD oil helps me with anxiety. What else we got? Discovered them, and I have passion fruit.
I definitely couldn't do the other stuff.
One in a pot. I was going to cut this short, but we haven't. I bet that would help me too, but I have to get a state card.
I got to do the.
There you go. Don wants to know if you shake when you sleep. He don't know.
Hell, I don't know. I'm asleep.
And I will have to get back to you on that because I never thought about that. I will let you know next week. I'll watch and I'll let y'all know next week. I bet he don't. I'm sure he don't.
I bet I do.
I bet you don't.
Hell, I can't stop it.
I bet you don't. I'm gonna video you.
I guarantee you I do.
I'm gonna get the trail cam put by your bed.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't work. That's just pictures. I'm gonna put set a video up by your bed, by your side of the bed.
Put it there. I don't care.
Good to know how to use natural remedies if help isn't available. Yep. Just careful what you find in the woods.
I mean, my goodness.
Don't want the police at the door for a Mexican.
I've been diagnosed with this stuff.
My FIL
father-in-law
doesn't
when he's sleeping.
Oh, doesn't when he's sleeping. Okay, I was reading that wrong. Most folks don't when they sleep. But yeah, I bet you don't. I mean, you'd think if you did, I would already notice by now. Because I would probably feel you shaking or something.
Honey,
hello, Miss Emma.
We're in two separate beds. Basically.
I can feel you moving.
Oh, you cannot.
We have a great big bed. It's a big king size bed, but it's actually two separate mattresses. But when you get up out of bed, I feel you getting up out of bed because it wakes me up.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Hey, Miss Emma, Sunny's Place. I already said that, but I didn't finish it.
I know doctor told me that the only thing that was actually...
Neurons in his brain fire too frequently when he's awake.
Actually
while sleeping, the neurons don't
for
fire
a fact
as much.
That would solve it would be running some kind of darn pins down in my brain.
Oh, thank you, Gina.
In the certain areas to stop that.
Thank you, Gina.
Firing back and forth or whatever.
Any of the members?
And I said, no, thank you.
Any of our members, did you get our newsletter and in the mail? I want to hear back because I put a couple of little things in there. And when I did, one of them, she had to open and readjust because it had like a string that was kind of messing with the package. And so she opened that one and fixed the string.
Well, that's good to know. Maybe my neck is getting a little bit of rest of the night.
Mama Z got it. Shelly got it. Good. Okay. Kathy got hers. Good, good, good. If Tracy would stop hitting President Lee so much, he wouldn't shake so much.
Yeah.
because should know the human body can't take so much abuse. Hello, Live Free. Live Free. That's a good name. Live Free. The brain paralyzes the body for sleep, and that is why people thought demons were sitting on their chest, because they woke in full sleep paralysis. I've done that. I woke up and couldn't move. And the room was green. Okay, I'm not going to go there, but seriously, the room was green and I woke up and couldn't move. So, yeah, that happened to me once.
See, Mr. Willie?
Just saying, did.
Even the aliens wouldn't have ducked her ass. They left her.
This place is better in school. How are a lot on the show? What?
Oh, man, Mr. Keith.
He said. Better in school. How are?
I'm sure I probably still shake in my sleep too. For that same reason.
Good. I'm glad some of y'all got your newsletter and got them okay, because I put something in there and then the lady was like, okay, this one you can feel something, and it was the string sticking. Yeah. Anyway.
C says she was interested in the letter.
There's Southern Blessed. I didn't even say hi to them. My free gift was $100. Is that what you're talking about? I wish I had $100 to give to each one of you. That'd be great.
If she done that, she didn't mean to. I really need that back, man.
Look what Keith said. You read that one?
Yeah, I was talking about that.
Okay.
Too.
I was laughing at Mac. We know that was Mac.
But did you see where Eyes to See said she was interested in, or she asked newsletter question?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Well, I think it's on up there a little bit.
Where? Newsletter, I'm interested. I send out a newsletter to our members. If you become a member, down below there where you post a chat, you can become a member. And that's just a little monthly fee for things. And I feel like I should give something back. And if for the members, I always shout out my members. And I was going to do like cheaper merchandise. If we ever sell merchandise, they would get it a discount, but we haven't had any merchandise much, so I really haven't utilized that. So I was trying to figure out a way to give back to them. And so what I do is I send out a newsletter, and I usually stick a little gift in there each month. At the first of each month, I send out a newsletter and usually a little gift in it. And that's the people in green there that are members. Okay, let's see. Got it. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. All right. Did we get done talking about Mullein? That was fast. We will have a video. Okay. And one more thing I want to say about Mullein. And Gina said she saw it in the newspaper. I always do the same things that I do on here, that we do on here. I do a little article in the newspaper about them. And so one of the things I showed was that I showed a picture of the Mullein, but I also showed a picture of lamb's quarters to show you that there's a big difference.
Oh,
lamb's quarters is also,
but you know how
a little bit woolly.
Talking last week about we couldn't find none.
But it's much more woolier and soft than Mullein. So there's lamb's ear.
Yeah, you said lamb's quarter.
Lamb's ear.
Well, you just said lamb's quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I was fixing to say yesterday while I was up there for the last couple of days doing hoeing in the garden. Yeah, now they're ours. Now they're starting to
come in now. Well, but that's lamb's ears.
Yeah, lamb's ears.
They are very woolly, and I don't know that you could mistake that for Mullein, but when Mullein is real little, it's kind of fuzzy and all like that, and might could be similar, but it's a lot different. And the lamb's ear grows in little clusters. You see how there's so much of it? It's little clusters, little plants all around there, where the mullein grows on one stalk. It will be one plant and grow up one stalk. And these are lamb's ears are just little, all over. There's a whole bunch of them there in that one cluster.
Well, Christy, the only way that I've used mullein was by smoking it, and it ain't. I mean, it's just by like smoking a cigarette. Except for it's good for you instead of bad. It don't have any
feels
kind
like
of
thick velvet. Yeah, the
I ain't
lamb's
seen
ear.
where it had any kind of effect, make you go to sleep or be awake or anything like that.
Hey, Linda, there's Linda Chandler. She said mullein is the main ingredient in my cough syrup. She makes medicinal things. Did you answer Christy Betts? Is that who you was talking to?
Yeah.
I appreciate the information in the newsletter. That was a nice touch sending the article. Thank you, Shelley. Okay, I'm not able to find any mullein around me. Wait a minute, let me get this. I'm not able to find any mullein around me. Have tried some seeds, but no luck growing. It really grows in poorer soil, because normally you see it like on the sides of the roads or rocky, hilly places and stuff like that. So possibly when you got seeds and tried to grow it, might possibly have been too good of soil.
Yeah.
And I don't know where you live, but around here you can it grows wild everywhere. You can find it, like I said, on the sides of the roads and rocky, hilly places in bad soil.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Mullein acts as an expectorant, causing us to cough up phlegm. That's what I was talking about. Lee, we dried some and he smoked it, and it really made him cough that stuff up. And I'm sure it would do the same if you used it as a tea or whatever,
Well, I think it does.
As a tea, and he just smoked it.
I mean, just like the Mucinex pill.
Yeah.
Your body still gets the same. The same whatever chemicals, ingredients, or whatever that it has in it that breaks it up and causes you to cough it up. But
mullein grows in a rosette shape as a single plant, and lamb's ear is a ground cover. It spreads. Yep. Let's see.
Well, I was trying to read what Shannon said.
I think he said something about pigs. Yeah. Okay.
I thought it had my name.
We have went through the whole hour and don't have much left, and I was going to leave early.
400 mile yard
Just
cell. They
if
had
you
a
plant
mullein plant growing in a flower bed. I was going to say, Buddy, he dug up, I think, 2 or 3 plants that was across the road out there at their house.
They're doing good in pots. He's got them in pots, and they're doing fine.
And
we may have to put ours in pots
really
first,
good.
and then I don't know. Throw the seeds out in the fall. It will sprout in the spring. Where else? Do faster acting.
Road or pipe?
Patty said maybe faster acting when smoked.
I usually use a pipe, but if I ain't got a pipe out there, when I get ready to smoke it, I'll just take a can and
make a pipe.
Yeah.
Still a pipe. He's still not rolling it. He's still a pipe.
Poke you some holes and put your little carburetor on the end and smoke her down. It'll really make you cough quick. You'll cough it right out.
Brenda smokes mullein in a pipe. I bought him a couple of pipes, one for tobacco, so he would hopefully not smoke so many cigarettes. And last Father's Day, I got him 2 pipes and some tobacco, and wanted him to smoke some Mullein in one pipe and tobacco in the other pipe. And
I've used them a few times.
I know you used them a few times. I didn't say you didn't. Take care of your family. Yeah, I need to get out there and
it's been
see
done
them.
like
I've
that
smoked
mama
that
says.
way back when I was.
Sometimes you just gotta
Okay.
improvise and
All right, we will corn pipe.
deal
Corn
with
pipe.
what you got at the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
you gotta MacGyver it.
spell the name. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to have to get off here. And next is Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping comes on after us. And I'm sure other people too. I don't know who all comes on. We usually go check out Dave for a little bit on Southern Ohio Prepping. And so after him is Gil from Camp Patton. And anyway, there will be a video about Mullein coming out Sunday
Mullein.
at 2. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and and put up my soap video. I'm going to try to tomorrow. I've never put up a video that long. It's about 30 minutes. I've never done a 30-minute video, but it took it, and I'm sorry. Maybe you can watch it all, maybe you can't. But
See,
anyway,
I've heard of people smoking wild lettuce, but I ain't never
my
smoked the
hubby
wild
has
lettuce.
a separate pipe for medicine like wild lettuce.
Yeah. I ain't never tried the smoking it.
Yeah. Prayers for your decisions. Enjoy time with your brother. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. It's a tough decision. All right. Yep. We're going to get out of here. Thank y'all for being in here. We appreciate you. And we enjoy communicating and feedback and the community, and we thank y'all.
And all the prayers and blessings.
Yes,
and all,
yes. And we'll pray for all of y'all that have asked for it. Y'all pray for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're getting out of here. I'm going to see my brother.
Mr. Willie, definitely pray for me, because you know what's going to happen.
Good night, y'all.
All right.